Yes, please. Thank you very much.
What I do is very fast, very simple. Just go boom. When you're hypnotized, a lot of people think that you're sleeping, but in reality, you're just like this. You can hear what I'm saying is follow my directions. That's what it is. Nothing new. People think you're sleeping because you have your whole body like this. When you relax, eyes are closed. I'm trying to tell you what I'm thinking. Follow my directions. Does that make sense? I'm gonna go.
Well, I actually got through it. That was like a while back. That really yeah, it was definitely exciting. Just like, yeah.
Going down?
Great, yeah. I feel
Make America great again.
That was it, right? How was that like? Did you like that, Tracy?
I like that.
That's my favorite one.
Say, Robel, hypnotize me. That was awesome.
That's how I do.
You're the first guy who told me that.
Hello everyone, this is Robert from Hypnosis for Better. I bring to you today part 1 of the free hypnosis tutorial, how to bulletproof your hypnosis inductions. Now, just like I stated in my previous video, I will be sharing one video every week with one tip that can help you improve your hypnosis inductions. Okay, these are tips and tricks that I have learned throughout, my hypnosis journey in the past 7 to 8 years. Not exactly sure how many, as I was always reading book and watching videos online and attending conventions and learning from so many people and friends. I made hypnotist friends I made throughout this timeline. Now, if you are interested and if you like the idea and if you're interested in learning these tips and tricks, I suggest that you go ahead and subscribe to this video. Also, I'll put a link down here. Like my page, Serial Hypnotist, on Facebook, and also on Instagram, and also on Snapchat, Serial Hypnotist. Now, to start, the point I bring to you today has to do with presuppositions. Now, I know most of you that have done a little bit of NLP know about presuppositions, and you've learned about them, as in how you should have certain presuppositions for yourself so you can have a successful change work when working with someone. This is not exactly what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about right now is controlling the presuppositions that are made as you are conversing with the subject. That's what I'm talking about. To start with, for those of you who do not know what presuppositions are, I want to define what a presupposition is. Okay? A presupposition is a claim that is assumed to be true but not stated. I'll repeat it again. A presupposition is a claim that is assumed to be true but is not stated. So I would like to give you an example. This is when you make a sentence and the sentence says something, but for that message, the main message that is, you know, going across through a sentence to make sense, something else has to be assumed to be true. Okay, an example is her dog is white. A simple sentence. It says her dog is white. Now, for this to make sense, for this to be true, we presuppose that she has a dog. That's what a presupposition is. In a hypnosis sense, a sentence would be like, when I woke him up, he had the biggest smile I have ever seen. This presupposes that he was either sleeping or hypnotized. Okay? Now, what I'm suggesting in this video is, the moment you have your client or your subject right in front of you, and you start interacting with that subject verbally or non-verbally, I suggest that you pay close attention to your presuppositions, because you want to make sure that all your presuppositions state the fact that the client or the subject will be hypnotized. And if you're doing change work, they will get the change done. Now, this is not direct. It's not you telling the person you will be hypnotized, because that's not a presupposition, that's just a direct sentence, right? But it is something like saying, when you get hypnotized, a good one that I use with people is telling the subject's friend. Usually I do street hypnosis, and I do some in the office, but mostly I do a lot of street hypnosis. So one example that I use all the time is, I will tell the subject's friends, I will tell them, now this will not take me that long. All I want you to do is, for the next minute or so, not to call his name or her name. But after a minute, you can do whatever you like. Now, when I say this, when I say after a minute, you can do whatever you like, this presupposes that something will happen in that minute, that even if they were to call the person's name, he or she will not be disturbed. In this case, hypnosis. Okay? So this is just one example. You can, I don't know what your pattern is as you speak with people, as you are hypnotizing people. I don't know how you converse with them, but whatever it is that you say as you are hypnotizing people, I want you to pay a close attention to what is being presupposed. Now, most of the time, there is a presupposition that clients or the subjects will throw at you that that is not good, and you also want to pay attention to that. Okay. Now, this is one good example is, try to hypnotize me. There is a presupposition in this sentence that says there is a possibility of failure. Try states that there is a possibility of failure. So you never want to let that go across without being checked. Now, when they say that to me, I automatically say, I do not try, I do. But I also, follow up with that by making other sentences that don't directly tell the person that I am going to hypnotize them, but they presuppose it. So I'll say something like, if they were to ask me, does hypnosis really work? I want you to try. I tell them, I don't try, I just hypnotize. And I say, when you're hypnotized, your whole body will go loose, limp, and relaxed. You may find that your neck, your head may fall down to your chest. And you'll hear my voice, and you'll hear all the voices around you, but nothing, that's right, will take your focus away from me. You'll be able to listen to my voice, and you'll be able to do anything that I say. Now, as I say this, as I make this sentence, the sentence will presuppose that they will not be disturbed. They will be hypnotized. Okay, so I'm telling him, your whole body will, when you're hypnotized, your body will go loose, limp, and relaxed, and you have your head down, and nothing that anyone says around you will disturb you. Now, when I say this, when I say nothing that anyone says around you will disturb you, that is presupposing that something is happening to them that will make it so that things that would normally disturb them will not disturb them anymore. Now, these are, some examples that I pulled through, what I say most of the time as I speak with people, and as I do hypnosis on the street, online, or when I do it in the office space. Okay, like for therapeutic reasons, for change work, and so this is what I have for you today: presuppositions and how you can control your presuppositions and very much increase your success rate. Now, other presuppositions are non-verbal presuppositions. When I go out on the street to do hypnosis, usually I go out with hypnotist friends that I have, or my cousins that record for me. When I go out to do hypnosis, I always go out with a video camera. Now, that by itself presupposes that there is something about to happen that is worth recording. Okay, so that's not stated. It's not really, something that I say. But as I hypnotize the person, I ask people, would you like to be hypnotized? And they say yes. All of a sudden, I'll take out my camera and I'll give it to my hypnotist friend or my cousin, whoever is recording. I'll give it to them and I say, do you mind if he records you while you're being hypnotized? This by itself presupposes that they're about to be hypnotized. And the best thing about presuppositions is that you state 3, 4, 5 of these presuppositions in the interaction that you have with the person before you hypnotize them. It is more than likely that the unconscious mind already believes that the hypnosis is going to happen, because these are not sentences that are made outright, like they're not overt, they're underlying messages. When I say to my cousin, record this for me as I hypnotize him or as I hypnotize her, there is a message in the background that says there is something that is worth recording about to happen. And that is a powerful thing. That is a powerful thing. Also, when you do safety checks, I always tell people, when you're hypnotized, just like I said earlier, your neck will fall down and your whole body will relax. But before we start, I want to ask you, do you have any, back, shoulders, or, hand problems? This is something that I learned from other hypnotists. But I noticed that there is a presupposition in this that says that you'll be completely loose, limp, and relaxed, and you will be hypnotized, and you will not be in control of yourself, just in control of your body. Something will happen that requires that you be healthy, that you have to be healthy for this to happen, and that something is going to happen. And so that is also powerful. So just always be aware of the sentences that you make, and never let the presuppositions that the subjects or clients throw at you fly by if it is not helpful to what you are planning on doing. You want to hypnotize the person. All the presuppositions that are made in the conversation you have with the person, or all the things that are being made non-verbally, should presuppose that it is about to happen. Confidence is one other thing. Confidence presupposes that you're about to get it right. It's not really like in a lecture sense. it might not be like a presupposition. It's not something what is it, an English literature person, I'll say, that would, you know, think about me having confidence when I hypnotize someone. They might not think of that as a presupposition, just from an English raw definition of what a presupposition is. But message wise is the same. The fact that you're confident, and the fact that, you know, you're showing them that, you know, this is about to be done, and there's no doubt inside you that you're about to hypnotize the person and you're a good hypnotist. You have that belief, that presupposes that, you know, you are good. Just the fact that you carry yourself with confidence, and you handle the person with confidence, that presupposes that you are a good hypnotist and you know what you are doing. Well guys, this is it for now. Try this. You know, try making sentences that are similar to what you usually use when you're about to hypnotize, and see if they make sense. And if they do, apply them you know, when you see your next client or your next subject and hypnosis. Just be aware of, you know, conversation you had with people about hypnosis in the past. Just think about them and see if there were any presuppositions that that were not so positive, or if that were really good. And in the future, when you do hypnosis, pay attention to those and notice which ones, you know, give you, you know, a good reaction from the person. Just to stack as many presuppositions as possible for yourself. You know, when you just conversations, like I said, verbal, non-verbal, whatever it is, just do that, and you know, see your success rate increase. This is one thing that not a lot of people talk about. This is one thing that I know will help increase your success rate, because it has helped me. And yeah, and it's amazing. Now the next video will be about something just as powerful but not as complicated. This is kind of a complicated subject, which is why I just wanted to get done with it from the get-go. The next one will be pretty simple. I will come in a week before the end of next week, maybe around Saturday or Sunday, and it will be very helpful. So if you're interested in this, and if you find this video to be useful, go ahead, like this video. If you have any questions, comment on it. Follow me on my Facebook page at Serial Hypnotist, on Instagram at Serial Hypnotist, and also on YouTube here, Houston Hypnosis. And thank you very much again. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you put it to use, because I would like to see you get better at hypnosis, and I would definitely like to hear back from you about, you know, how this helps. Well, thank you very much. Have a good one.